Hello everyone, this is Candace from Return to Avalon, and today I wanted to do a video about dragons. Dragon energy has been coming up a lot for me and for a lot of people lately. It has been, well, with everything that's going on in the world, that energy is really surfacing a lot more because we are doing a lot of releasing and healing. Even though people may not really feel that yet, that is really a lot of what is going on, and the dragons are coming in to help us with that. They are about transforming and transmuting, so they're helping us move through this whole process. So I have connected with dragons for this year. I don't remember exactly when I connected with my dragon, but I connected with my dragon earlier this year, so I'm not an expert, but I have been trying to learn a lot more. I have learned through taking some classes, I listen to podcasts, I read a lot of websites, and I meditate. I meditate with my dragon, and I try to get as much information as I can get. It's really interesting to me, and I like hearing all the different perspectives. So the information that I am bringing to you guys is what has resonated with me and what I have picked up on my own as much as possible. So dragons have been around since the beginning of Earth. They were here when Earth was birthed, and they are here as guardians for us and for the Earth. They are Earth guardians as well as guardians for us. Many of us connect very strongly with the dragons, but anybody can connect with the dragon energy. There may be some healing that you need to do, and there are meditations that can be very helpful in facilitating some of that healing and releasing that you may need to do. Dragon energy is very, very strong, and when you connect with dragons, it's like you really can't deny that it's real because it's such a strong experience. It may take a few times of meditating for you to make that connection. For me, it did take, I was taking a class, and each class contained a meditation, and I went through at least 2 classes before I connected with my dragon in the 3rd class and in that meditation. And it was a very, very strong feeling. Like before I was like kind of, imagining, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing this, and I'm going through the meditation, just kind of making it up or feeling like I'm making it up. And I didn't know for certain. I felt like, that I didn't quite click with everything yet. So when I did, it was very, very obvious. Like I knew, there was no denying it. It was a very strong, intense feeling, and it was very emotional. It was a very emotional time. It was, I had to, well, for one, my heart chakra just like blew open. It was, it just, like I had never felt like so much love. And for me, I interpreted my dragon as a female. I still refer to her as a her, but other people, like when I talk to other people who are like psychics or highly intuitive and they sense my dragon, they sense more of a male energy because he is my guardian and protector. That is the energy that they get, and that makes perfect sense. Besides, I feel like they don't really have like a female or a male sex. They just they are more evolved beings that don't really need to go in a box as female or male, but we interpret them better, by the energy that we feel. So we may feel that energy change and shift a little bit as we grow our relationship with them. So you may see like in future videos that I call my dragon a he, or I may switch back and forth between he and she, and it's kind of going to be more about the energy that I am feeling at that particular time. So I feel a lot of love and from my dragon, and so I think that's why I feel the more female energy there. But there may be times that I feel the more protector guardian energy. And it just changes, you know, based upon my own stuff that I'm going through. So, like I said, everybody can connect with dragons, but there are some that have, like, the dragon energy, like, is really, really strong for them because it may be, like, in their bloodline, or they may have a boon, where a dragon kind of owes you a favor, and they stick with your family forever. And so it doesn't, you know, it's not like better or worse for anybody. It's just, you know, how things were. And a lot of times it's kind of hard. I think kind of the ego gets in the way a lot of being like, well, I'm extra special because it's in my bloodline. And I think, you know, I know for myself, like, sometimes I have to, like, step back and I'm like, am I doing this for the right reasons? Like, if I go and tell somebody that I have a dragon, I mean, it is amazing. I mean, this is real, like, this is a real thing. So of course, you know, I want to, like, tell people about it because it's super exciting, but am I telling people for the right reason? So the right reason for me to tell people about the dragons is to educate them so that they can spread the word. I mean, it's all about, you know, spreading it, letting people know that this does exist, that they can connect, that they can work with the dragon energy, that the dragons can really help us. So I just have to remind myself, am I doing this for the right reasons? Like, just bragging to somebody about, I have a dragon and whatever, is for, you know, if there's not purpose behind it, then there's no point in doing it. But if I'm telling somebody to educate them so that they can, you know, learn to connect with the dragon energy themselves, or find their own sort of connection. I mean, a lot of this is just kind of opening your mind to these things existing in the first place. I mean, it feels like, well, for me, it was a lot easier to, like, accept and understand angels and even, like, ascended masters, but then when it came to what you think of as, sorry, my daughter just got home, I think, or else the dogs just knocked down a door. But it was a lot harder to think of, like, fairies and mythical type beings as being real. So part of my, I guess, path and journey and purpose is to educate other people as that these are real, that they are real. And there's so much I could talk about, like, everything, but I'm just winging this. I didn't take notes or anything, and I just really felt guided to talk about dragons today, because I actually did 2 different guided meditations today with the dragons, and so I'm really, like, feeling that energy very strongly. So the dragons are very much about transmuting and transformation. I should say transmutation and transformation. So they can transmute the energies in us. They can clear our energies. They can clear away things that have happened to us in our past. They can, like, just get rid of that so that it is no longer affecting you, that you can move past that, heal from it. They can clear away just negative energies in general. And they transmute that energy into something good and useful. And then they also are there a lot for transformation. So if you're going through a big transformation, they can be very helpful. The dragon energy, like I've mentioned already, is very, very strong. They're very powerful beings. You should always treat them with respect. You can't lie to a dragon. You have to be very, very honest and humble. And remember to always say thank you. Just be, like, very reverent to them, because they have been here for a very, very long time. They're very wise. They're keepers of information, of wisdom, of history. They hold so much information. They know so much more. And they are also at a very high vibration and a higher dimension. So, like, fairies are right above us, and then the dragons are kind of between the fairies and the angels, and there are other beings in there as well, but I'm just kind of breaking it down to simplify it a little bit. But they are very, very wise, and they should be treated always with respect. Like I said, anybody can work with the dragon energy. If you have felt like a pull towards dragons, or you've really felt, I don't know, like you've always been drawn to anything to do with dragons, then there's a good chance that there's something there from your past, or or it's just like part of your purpose. Most likely that there's stuff from a past life, or something that you are connecting with that is bringing you to this place where you are to work with them again, and in this lifetime, and help spread like their wisdom and their guidance, and just their energy, and let people know about them in the first place. So I decided that I was going to do a quick reading today with my Oracle the Dragonfae deck. Let me show you it. So I really, really love this deck, and ever since I got it, I've had a very strong connection with it. It really resonates with me, and every time I draw a card, it's just like so powerful and amazing and beautiful, and a lot of times it's like so perfect that it's I don't know, I mean, when you do a reading, a lot of times it's perfect, and you're like, I can't believe that this really came out, because how could it be like any more perfect? But this deck is just like so clear. But it is a little bit different, because you do want to read from the book, because the book has a lot of has a direct message. Okay, so the card that I got is Melusin, Love Who You Are. So I've gotten this card a few times actually, and Melusin is all about self-love. So always remember, to take care of yourself, and focus on like healing things within yourself, so that you can be the best person that you can possibly be. Usually when I do readings, I don't look at the deck or at the book, but because this particular deck is the way it is, I do read from it. So I'm just going to kind of show you here. See, it says, so Melusin speaks directly to us. So this is like a direct message, and that's not something that I can just like pull out of the air. So I know, what the card means, and I know that it's about self-love. But let's see what Melusin says. So Melusin speaks. Keys are rare in the realm of spirit, but I now provide you with a key that will open the door to who you truly are. Your true feelings about self-worth and self-love have been hidden, locked away for years, but now they will be revealed and healed for all time. For there is a part of you that you feel is not suitable to be shown to others, particularly in romantic relationships. You feel that this part of you is unacceptable and lacking in beauty. However, this part of you, in being denied, is causing pain and guilt to surface within relationships where there need be none. You deserve to be loved for all of you, for the parts that are claws and thorns, for your lines and your grief, for your irritability and your sadnesses. I, Melusin, do not say to go to these parts and stay there, but know that what you consider to be unacceptable is in fact part of your beauty, and true beauty is wholeness. Come forward and be revealed, and never again mistrust or reject a portion of who you are. Embrace your scars and flaws, and see them as wonderful differences that only make up you unique and very real. Open your heart, unlock the door, and step out of the enchanted chamber in which you have hidden this aspect of who you are. Love all of you, your body and soul, your mind and spirit, your ancestry, and your trials and challenges. You are perfect, whole, and complete, with the unique stamp of this individual body and soul upon you. I will help you love yourself more truly and deeply than ever before. Take this key and unlock the secret parts of you. Let them see the light, and know that you are safer for doing so than you have ever been before in any of your numerous lifetimes. So, I keep stumbling over her name. Melusin is a Dragonfae, so she's a dragon and fae being, and she has really learned through her her lifetime, especially her original lifetime, in becoming who she really is. I keep getting distracted because I have things going on out there and I can't focus on anything. But she is all about embracing your true bloodline and learning its wisdom no matter how much others feel you should forget. So you need to remember not to allow others' thoughts to affect you too much. Don't focus too much on rejection of others. Don't let yourself feel like you are unacceptable, or if you grew up, being taught something, don't feel like you need to continue on that path. Like, you can create your own belief system. You can believe what you believe based on your own experiences. So hopefully this reading makes sense to you. I really just I feel like I need to spend a lot more time talking about dragons, but it's like almost needs to be structured in some way because there's so much to cover and I could just like ramble about it and not really get anywhere. So I'm going to work on putting something together that may have a little bit more information, but if you have questions about dragons, please ask. I'm happy to answer any questions to the best of my ability. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I feel like I'm still learning so much, but we're learning for our whole life. So I don't know, this is like the beginning of my teaching people about dragons and fairies and other beings. So if you are finding this on YouTube, please go to returntoavalon.com. And I also have a free class, which is actually just a 3-part video series that is called Meet the Fairies. So you can learn about the fairies, and that by signing up for that, I'll send you the videos so that you can watch them. But I am wanting to do a lot more videos just on here on YouTube. And then if you are part of Meet the Fairies, I'm going to be posting this in our private group. I want to do a live video a little bit more about dragons, or just a video. Maybe it won't be live. So post your questions, and so that I can have like some sort of structure. What do you want to know? I don't know what people already know. I don't know what people are wondering. And so I would love to kind of make this into kind of a video series itself, and covering a lot of stuff that people want to know about dragons, and maybe giving me structure for learning some new things as well. I mean, I'm always like trying to learn more, but every teacher kind of has a different thing that they focus on. So hopefully this video was helpful for you and that you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe or whatever to my channel, because I really feel like I need to be getting more videos out there, and so hopefully I'll make this more of a regular thing. You can also follow Free Spirits Healing, me and my sister-in-law. We do readings and spiritual type talks on that. We try to do 2 readings a week on YouTube. So please go check us out there, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye.